Good morning, students. Hope you will be fine. Up till now, what we have studied the Mendelian principles. We have studied the variations from the Mendelian principles. And in the Mendelian, what we have discussed, what we have studied, that it is the genes or it is the factors. Those factors today we call them as the genes. That these are the factors which are transmitted from one generation to the another generation. Now today we will proceed further, and today it is not the genes, but it is not the factor. Today we are going to discuss chromosomal theory of inheritance. That means it is not the factors, it is not the genes which are being transmitted from one generation to another generation, but what we are going to discuss today, that it is the chromosomes which are going to transmit from one generation to another generation. Before what we'll see, what does this theory tells us, let us go back to the history which we have already discussed. In the year 1865, Mendel जो था, he published his work. लेकिन जो उसका जो काम था, it did not get too much attention. उसके कुछ वजूहात थी. First जो था, Mendel itself was the mathematician and the biologist. They at that time did not pay too much attention towards this work of this Mendel, and they said that what a mathematician can do for the biology. Second one, जो उस वक्त जो काम चला था, that was of the Darwin, and my stress was about that, and so this Mendel जो work था, it remained unnoticed. Third, what we have got the modern scientific technique, that we do not have got this what we call the microscope in its Mendel's work. जो Mendel ने बात की थी, that it is the factors which we today call as the gene, and the genes, these factors, they become somewhat fictitious कि उसका हमारे पास कोई practical evidence हमारे पास नहीं थे at that time, क्योंकि जो हमारे पास माइक्रोस्कोप थे, जो हमारे पास इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स थे, they were in their infancy stage. उनका हमारे पास उतना जो हम कहेंगे not too much complicated, हम कहेंगे या not too these compound, अगर हम कहेंगे माइक्रोस्कोप हमारे पास नहीं थे, we do not have the electronic microscope, so that the people can get the information about the genes, about the factors. So this Mendel's work, it remained unnoticed. Then एक और बात आ गई. In the year 1900, Mendel's work was rediscovered by the three scientists. There was rediscovered of Mendel's work, and these scientists were Vijuri Varies, then we have got the Currens, and third one was the Sharmak, जिसका हमने पहले ही जिक्र किया है. And in the year 1902, what we will discuss, this chromosomal theory of inheritance. Chromosomal theory of inheritance. It came into being, and it was given by the Sutan and Bovary. Now, what the things the Sutan and Bovary said in their what we call in their theory, that has been already given by the Mendel in his what we call as in his work, in his experiments जो उसने काम किया है. Now let us try to what we will see, compare these two views, first one by the Mendel and second one by the Sutan and the Bovary. Then we will come to this conclusion what this chromosomal theory of inheritance actually is. So we will try to compare the works. We will try to compare these two ways. This is the Mendel's work. Mendelian work. And यहाँ से हम क्या देखेंगे? We will see this Sutan and Bovary, which I given the what we call as chromosomal theory of inheritance. फर्स्ट पॉइंट, मेंडल ने कहा that Mendel in his experiment he talks of the factors जिनको हम आजकल जीन्स बोलते हैं, that these factors are the what we call as this, they are the units of inheritance, rather that these are inherited from one generation to another generation, these genes, and they carry the characters from one generation to another generation. This now, and these factors, जो हम यहाँ पर देखते हैं, these factors and these genes जो हम बात करते हैं, they occur in pairs. मेन बात, मेंडल ने कहा अपने एक्सपेरिमेंट में कहा कि that the factors or the genes they occur in the pairs. They occur in the pairs. अगर हम यहां पर भी बात कर लेंगे, what we will see, जो इसमें बात की ही, that with what has been given by the Sutton and this Boveri, what they have said that the genes or the factors, या genes और जिनको हम factors बोलते हैं, they are lie on the chromosomes. So we can say जो place है genes की, जो place है factors की, that is the chromosomes. And उन्होंने ये भी कहा कि that these chromosomes they also occur in pairs. So first thing same, genes and factors they occur in pairs. Same, अब जो genes हैं या factors हैं, they lie on the chromosomes, and these chromosomes they occur in the pairs. Like this, and these are called as homologous chromosomes, and each part is called as the homolog. Here we say when they occur in the pairs, each member of the pair is called as the allele. Here it is called as the homolog. Second point, what they have said कि मेंडल ने जो बात की अपने इस एक्सपेरिमेंट में, जो whatever he has said that the genes, what he has said that the genes या फैक्टर्स की अगर हम बात कर लेंगे या अलील्स की हम बात कर लेंगे, they segregate or they separate at the time of gamete formation. Same is the case with Sutton and Boveri. What they have said that it is the chromosomes they segregate, they separate at the time of the gamete formation. What we will see in this, if this is the equatorial plane, here we will see if this is the equatorial plane during the process of meiosis, these are the chromosomes. What we will see, these are the chromosomes. What we will see, these chromosomes, they get one of these chromosomes, they get towards this pole, and another one it goes towards this pole. So what we will see that during in the gametes there takes place the process of meiosis हो जाती है, and during this process of meiosis what we will see that these chromosomes they separate, one moves towards one pole and another moves towards the second pole. So this segregation, that the factors or the genes or alleles they segregate at the time of gamete formation, that has been also told by the Sutton and Boveri, but in the other perspective what has said that is the chromosomes on which the genes lie. It is the chromosomes on which the genes lie. They also segregate at the time of gamete formation. Third बात, जब हम कंपैरिजन कर लेंगे इन तीनों बात, इन what they have done, मेंडल ने क्या कहा और Sutton and Boveri ने क्या है. Third, what we will see that what Mendel has said that factors, alleles, they assort themselves independently. which we have already discussed. See, this is the G, these are its forms, capital A, small b, and it is the another one, capital B, small b. Now this allele, it will form the pair with this, and this will form again this. So it can go this A, it can go with this capital B, and this A can also go to with this small b. Similarly, this small b can go with this small b, it can go with this small b, and this small b, it can go with this small b. So here we will say जो factor जो होते हैं, जो allele जो होते, they assort themselves independently. Same is the case here. अगर हम बात कर लेंगे जो स्यूटेन और बावरी ने की, that the chromosomes they also assort themselves independently. For example, this is the one homologous chromosome. For example, this is the locus. It contains the genes A and small a. Then we have got second homologous. It contains these chromosomes, these factors or genes BB. Now, this A, during what we will see, it can assort itself, it can go with this B, capital B, or it can go with this small b. Similarly, अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, this small a, it can go with this capital B, it can also go with this capital B. So, whatever has been said by the Mendel, that has been also told by the Sutin and Bowery, but in other what we call as, because they said that it's the factors or the alleles or the what we call as the genes. जो हम बात करेंगे, the genes they lie on the chromosome. Because when this work was done, जो हमारे पास modern जो equipments हमारे पास है, microscope था, cell structure हमको अच्छी तरह से पता चल गया था. We know the nucleus, we know the what we all called as the chromosomes. क्योंकि इसका जो हम देखते हैं कि जो people इस वक्त जो लोग थे इस time, they have got the physical evidences of those structures. But during the Mendelian work, जो लोग थे उनके पास से physical evidence नहीं थी. So this theory it does not, जो Mendel ने काम बताए थे, जो उसने काम किया था, it does not put too much what impact on the people. But whatever has been told by the Sutin and Bowery, it has got its impact on the people, because at that time people have got the physical evidences of the chromosomes, they have got the physical evidence of the genes, they have got the physical evidences of the cell, nucleus, etc. But जो इस वक्त मेंडल ने बात की, that was the factors of we can say the gene, लोगों को इस टाइम इनका कोई फिजिकल एविडेंस नहीं था, क्योंकि हमारे पास ऐसे इक्विपमेंट्स नहीं थे कि we can show the people so that the people can have got this evidence. So लेकिन जो बातें मेंडल ने की, that has been said by the Sutin and Bowery in the what we call as the in terms of the chromosome. They said these chromosomes they contain the genes. यहाँ पर पता नहीं था कि genes कहाँ पर, factors कहाँ पर थे, लेकिन Sutin and Bowery has said that it is the chromosomes that contains the genes. So these genes or these factors, उनका जो place है, उनका जो home है, that it is the chromosomes on which it lies. So whatever they have said, it has given us the new theory of inheritance, that it is not in the genes, but it is the what we call as the chromosomes, which are transmitted from one generation to another generation, and it has given rise to this theory of inheritance, which is called as the chromosomal theory of inheritance. So what we have said, that in the Mendel work we have got only the genes या फैक्टर्स अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, लेकिन that too have got no such impact on the people, because उसके पास हमारे पास कोई physical evidence नहीं था. लेकिन in this what these Sutin and Bowery have said, that these factors or to whom we call the genes, that they lie on the chromosome. This chromosome का हमारे पास physical evidence है, इसका impact लोगों पे आने लगा था. So this theory became, it through its impact, it shows its impact on the people, and it gave rise to this theory that is called as the chromosomal theory of inheritance, and that was given by the Sutton and Bowlby. So this was this theory which we have discussed today, that is the chromosomal theory of inheritance, and we will further continue in the genetics. Until in the next video we will proceed further. Until then, goodbye, stay blessed, thanks.